Hello. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi. We're going to hop right into it. Quick collective messages for you guys. This does feel like a love reading. And I'm being shown a scene from White Chicks. And it's when they're in the car and he's singing 1,000 Miles. I think his name is Laurel, you know, the big black guy. But when he's singing in the car, and he's like, how did you know? I love this song. And he starts singing along. Making my way downtown. That's coming through is very significant. Someone may have like recently watched White Chicks. Or maybe it's that kind of movie that you put on you just crack up every single time because of how stupid it is. But let's get some messages. Or who is this person coming in for the collective? Or maybe some of you were just met, because I've heard just met. And now I'm being shown just married. And like, you know when people tie the cans onto the back of the car and it says just married and they drive off? I'm being shown that as well. So maybe you recently watched a movie where it had a scene in like that. But you're going to be getting a lot of signs. And this includes what you're drawn to watching and what you're drawn to listening to, like music-wise. And like when it comes to readings, they're going to have a lot of signs and omens in about what's about to be happening in your life. But who is this person? This one. They are a wise one. Grow within your current situation. They're a wise owl. You could be seeing owls. You could be seeing crows. A lot of messages coming through within the air element. Within the skies, you could be seeing signs and omens within the clouds, within the skies. You could literally be seeing like stars in a certain shape. They could look like the shape of a spirit animal or something like that, or even the initials of somebody's name. So maybe you've seen the initials of this person's name before you've even met them. But the crows will announce it. The crows are going to announce this union. They're very tapped into all that is. They could be very, very like old before their time. So even if you guys are quite young, like in your late teens, like 19 and in your 20s, you could both have the wisdom and the knowledge of someone who's in their 50s and 60s. It's given someone who's gone through 2 Saturn returns is what is coming through. You may be finding feathers everywhere. Someone could collect marbles, something significant about marbles and buttons. Or maybe this is a parent or a grandparent who collects marbles and buttons. What else, Spirit? Some of you could have started getting like grey hairs at an early age. And then you could have called them like your wisdom hairs. You may be seeing the crescent moon everywhere. Thank you. We have here spring. See your seeds grow. So the seeds that you planted a while ago, they're now sprouting. You're getting your flowers. This person is part of your spiritual inheritance. But you may be seeing bunny rabbits everywhere. Could be seeing hares everywhere. You know, the bigger ones who tend to be in the wild. But some of you could have a pet bunny, or maybe this person does. Because I'm being shown like this bunny literally has its own room or its own hut and it's all decked out. What's coming through is very significant. And I'm like they're pointing to a fox with an X in it. So maybe someone's bunny got like eaten by a fox is what is coming through. But springtime is also significant. And you're moving into the spring of yourself. You're going through a rebirth. We have here animal garden. Trust your instincts. You and this person could be big animal lovers. And I feel like you'll have a lot of spirit animals that are around you both at present, leading you to each other. You could live near woods. You could live in the countryside. And maybe this person comes from a country where there's a lot of natural woodland area. You could be native or indigenous when it comes to your bloodline. Or maybe at a soul level, you remember past lives where you were a native person. The hours come through twice. So the hour was like a double confirmation for you. Someone could have a lamp within their home that is of the owl. They want to get a poem for you. That was quick. We have here... I feel at home in the dark, she proclaims, as she stares into the sacred flame. It flickers and spits as it calls out her name. I am both chaotic and still, the flame proclaims. I see your soul, I know all names. It's time, my child, to awaken me. Your flame within lies latent, you see. Ignite your fire, let it feed your soul. For the night is coming and you are coming home. You're returning home to yourself, which means you're returning home to each other. This is a divine union. Very powerful, higher level soulmate. Spirit is saying soulmates. So this may be what you call each other. You will activate the sacred flame within each other. So your creativity is going to go through the roof. Some of you guys could create something that you would call your baby. Like a passion project. Maybe you start a business together. The sun is coming out. The light is going to be shining down on your life. You're moving out of the hermit mode. The cave mode. You're moving more into the spotlight. One more. Thank you. We got Bethlehem Star. shines down on Christ's altar, appears still in the sky, dances and shooting stars. Humanity's guide during testing times. The Saviour will return, but first we must learn. He was an example to all, though we may trip and fall. There's light in the fight, you'll make it through the night. Just look up above, the sign is a white dove. Though cryptic it may seem, life is but a dream. Christmas time, the Christmas holidays could be very, very significant. Some of you could come from Australia, Thailand, a country that is hot during Christmas time is coming through as significant, or maybe you'll travel there with this person in the future. But what is coming through here is a lot of matrix glitches are going to be happening around both of you when you come together. You could literally see a plane in the sky that's just hovering, like it's just still. That sort of thing is coming through, is very significant. What else, Spirit? You could be seeing threes everywhere. Repeating threes, like 33, 333. Maybe that's your age or this person's age, 33. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. You've done it. You've broken free. You've freed your bloodline. You've broken the shackles. Mary shackles is playing now within my head. But you've activated the DNA that was lying latent within you. When you come together with this person, you're going to have a powerful activation of your third eye and your crown. I'm literally being shown somebody's kundalini just shooting up. Like the avatar when he wakes up underneath the water and that light just shoots out of his head, out of his crown. Some of you guys may live near Glastonbury or some sort of sacred site within Europe. Or maybe this is where you felt called to visit. I'm hearing pilgrimage. Pilgrimage. What else, Spirit? We have here Temple of Truth, Thoth Light Codes. You're both truth seekers. You don't have time for the BS. You don't have time for the lies. You don't have time for the illusion is what I'm getting. You're both two people who are on it when it comes to your ascension pathway. But you just don't like lying. It's a big pet peeve of yours. Even when people make little white lies and you know they're lying, you're like, just what is the point? Just speak your truth. Even if it's going to hurt my feelings. Like, you're big on speaking the truth, even if something's going to trigger someone, because the truth is needed. And it may make you feel uncomfortable at first, but it's freeing, and it's God. It's connected to God. Again, there's a powerful activation going on at a DNA level when both of you come together. This is going to be like intimacy within the bedroom that is like no other you've experienced in the past. There may be like flashing lights going on when you come together within the bedroom. Maybe electrics start by themselves. If some of you guys have an Alexa, Spirit is saying please turn that off before you guys are intimate. Turn it off. We have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So some of you guys may about to be traveling and this is where you're going to meet this person. I'm hearing not of my homeland and not of my homeland. So you could be foreign to each other when it comes to like the country you were born in, your culture, your races, your mother tongue. You may be having dreams of trees. And this is connected to your ancestors, the tree of life. But this is also connected to personal development. You're each other's key. You're the key to each other. You see how this looks like a keyhole? You hold the key to each other's hearts. Let's get some messages from this deck. We've got the coffin. So this is a huge death and rebirth that you're both going to be going through. But this reminds me of the Four of Swords, this card here. The Four of Swords in Tarot. So you're very healing. You're going to heal each other's past hurts. 8 is connected to karma and wealth. So you may be of a life path 8. You could just be seeing the number 8 everywhere. You may come from a Christian background, or this person does. We have here the anchor, and you have the clouds. So you may be receiving a lot of signs in the clouds, but just a lot of signs from the air element and from your ancestors, because they speak through the wind. You're each other's anchor. You ground each other. But this connection is coming out of the 5D and it's moving into the 3D. It's moving into the physical. Let's get some timings for you. And I get some timings for those who haven't met this person yet. You got Sagittarius season around holiday time. Yeah, Christmas time was coming through, but in countries where it's hot. Any more timings? We got at first quarter, so the moon could be in this phase when you meet. Or when they reach out and you first start talking, if you meet online first. We have February. This is given Valentine's. Like your next Valentine's, you won't be alone is what is coming through with that. You're going to be with this person. And we have November, which is the month we're in now when I'm recording this, but this is a timeless reading. And we also have 10 months. And 10s are connected to a completion. You are at a completion. At the bottom of the deck, you got 1 week. Again, animals are coming through is very significant. And we have during Leo season. Anything else, Spirit? You want to get one card from this deck here. And we're going to close out the reading. Can I get one card? Thank you. We have Master Jesus, forgiveness. Of course. You both hold like a Messiah kind of energy. You trust your instincts and your intuition and you go with your gut. You listen to you. More than you would listen to the opinions and the advice of other people. And someone really cannot stand unsolicited advice. Particularly when it comes to family members. I'm just seeing someone like looking at someone who's giving you advice you didn't ask for. Some of you may even just get up and walk away. Because like maybe you used to like clap back and talk back and now you're like, what is the point? They don't get it. They've been doing this for years. They don't get it. I'm just going to walk away. But you're just going with your peace. That's what you're connected to right now, your peace. And this person's going to be your peace. You're going to be very, very peaceful for each other. Very healthy. No toxic, no drama. And maybe you're used to that in the past. But it isn't going to be boring. There's a very powerful chemistry between you. It's like when you come together and you make love, it's like you literally both go into the astral realm. It's like you're no longer in the room or what the environment that you are where you're having sex. It's like you're both teleported and you go somewhere else. Very, very powerful. It's going to be very healing because I'm hearing Marvin Gaye, sexual healing. Blue lotus flower. Blue lotus flower. Some sort of herb. Could be significant. Maybe you take that or like a tincture. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is celestialwaters.com. But I'll see you in another video.